Hello and welcome to This Is Why We're Not Okay, a late Valentine's Day special, and I have an apology to make, Abby.
You have an apology?
Yes.
I never thought we would ever make this video.
I've had a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. When we made this show, I promised that we would provide only the most up-to-date and accurate financial advice. And I fucked up. There's
What,
no
is
other way to say it.
Dogecoin not
Yes,
working anymore?
Last year I fucked up. I said that the vast majority of cryptocurrencies were a scam.
Yeah.
And as one very helpful commenter, who I have since deleted, has pointed out, I was wrong in that assertion, okay? I was wrong. The vast majority of crypto is not a scam. All of crypto is a scam. And I just wanted to clear the air and get that out there because, I made a mistake. And I feel like, who are we if we can't be held accountable?
Exactly.
Far be it from me to say anything irresponsible. So I just wanted to clear the air there. Have you been?
I've been going. I have unintentionally made a strange experiment in my room that I didn't even know was happening.
That's frightening, but continue.
Okay, so this past summer of 2024, I went to visit my family. Mm-hmm. And during that visit, I went to the beach. Very nice beach.
We recorded an episode.
At the beach? No.
No. Your summer 2024.
Yeah.
When you visited.
Yes. Duh. But I also went to the beach. And it was a nice beach. It was a great beach. And during that time, I thought it would be so cool to collect some stuff on the beach and put it in a jar and send it back out west so that I can have a little bit of the beach with me in my room, in my house, where I'm staying.
Yeah.
And I did that. I got a bunch of sand, and I got a bunch of shells, and a bunch of sea glass, and a bunch of seaweed. Not a bunch.
Sea glass is awesome.
Not a bunch of seaweed, but enough.
Taking sea glass is not only cool because it's cool little rock things, but it's also ethical because you're cleaning garbage out of the ocean.
Hell yeah. But also, it doesn't seem environmentally ethical. It just seems neutral because superheated sand is glass.
I guess.
Either way.
You're taking the sand's grandparent away.
Nah. Truth. But yeah, I put it in a cool rum jar in a cork.
Ooh.
And I arranged it in my room and it looked very nice. And then over the last few months, something has happened to this jar.
Oh?
An experiment of life that I had no idea that was forming underneath the surfaces and layers of the sand and the seaweed.
Do you have a biodome growing in your room?
Sort of. There's no mold. Nothing has been growing because there's no moisture, right? So seaweed isn't growing. There's no mold. There's no nothing of that sort. But
there's shit in there?
Shit I didn't intend to put in there, yes. So a few months ago, I was doing my class, because I'm doing an online class, and I heard, like, when you, a tinking sound against glass. Like, when you accidentally, like, you know the sound of, like, when you flick your fingernail against glass and it makes that tinking sound?
Abby.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Did you take a fucking hermit crab?
No, listen to me. Do you know what I'm talking about, that sound?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, where's that coming from? And I checked the windows, and there's nothing against the windows. And I'm like, it's still going. And I look around, and I'm like, there's no other glass around here other than the windows. And I check the windowsill where my sand jar is. And I look inside the jar, and I see that there is a fly that had grown or hatched from whatever
Oh.
from the sand or from the seaweed and is now inside of the jar and trying to find its way out. And for a while, I was like, well, obviously, I'm not opening the jar to let him out, right? Because I don't want flies in my fucking room. So I just left it there, right? Because I'm just like, the fly is just gonna die, right? Because it's got no blood to suck. No.
That's not what flies do, but go ahead.
There's no pollen or flowers or whatever.
No
for
toes to suck.
No toes to suck, no toast to eat. And then for a few months, I didn't see the fly. So I was like, oh, it must have died. It must have died, right? Naturally. As I am speaking right now, I am able to get a clear view of my sand jar. And not only is that fly alive.
Oh, no.
The number of flies has grown to 3.
It's probably not the same flies.
No. There are 3 individual flies that I can see right now that are crawling around inside of the jar trying to find a way out.
There's probably a lot that you can't see because house flies only live for about 2 weeks.
See, the thing is, though, the majority of the jar is compacted sand.
They're digging.
So there's a very small area where they're actually able to crawl around where there would be space for them to do so. And so I'm thinking either these flies are sucking and fucking and reproducing.
Probably that part, yeah.
And doing that. But I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get rid of them, because obviously I don't want these flies fucking up my sand jar. But at the same time, it's also interesting because I don't have pets. Okay, I'm not ready for pets.
That's a crazy thing to say.
I'm not ready, but it's interesting to see life flourish where you'd least expect it.
So these flies are your pet now?
Yeah. I'm Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, and I'm like, life finds a way.
The thumbnail, I'm just gonna put a massive, like, gross close-up of a fly, but I'm gonna give it, like, anime eyes.
Abby gives birth during recording? Not clickbait.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Gives active birth to fly larvae? Gross.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Come watch me give birth to flies.
Here's one of the only things I have prepared, and I'll explain why later on in the podcast why I'm so ill prepared.
Yeah.
Because there's a very good reason, I assure you.
Because we're living in Trump's America.
Kinda. That's actually part of my update.
Oh, hell yeah.
That I wanted to give to you because we talked about some of the shit last time. I'm really sorry. I hate doing it, I say with a childlike grin on my face.
Oh, God.
I'm going to drag you back into the politics corner.
Oh, hell yeah. Kicking and screaming. Let's go.
Kicking and screaming into the 21st century. That's not what I meant to say, but that's what came out.
Into the
2025.
Welcome to the 1999 version of This Is Why We're Not Okay. The world is about to end.
Are you really sure this isn't 1925? So as you know,
yeah,
Donald Trump's been really cool and threatening our national sovereignty recently, which has been really fun for me personally. Mm-hmm. A lot of great sleep I've been getting because of that.
Sure, as one does.
But we're not the only people he's been illegally threatening.
Yeah.
He's also been threatening the nations of Mexico, Panama, and Denmark.
Uh-huh. Love
specifically, the Denmark colony asterisk of Greenland.
Yes.
Asterisk is not a colony. It's not a province. It's not an independent country. There's no real, definitive label for what Greenland is to Denmark. It's part of Denmark but it behaves internationally as if it isn't. It's a really weird gray area, and it's the kind of thing that geography and politic nerds like me fucking love to talk about. But I'm not going to get super into it today.
Okay. It's sort of like a first cousin
Yeah,
of the Denmark
because
family.
of how it's legally set up. Denmark couldn't even sell it to Trump even if they wanted to, which, to be clear, they do not.
Of course.
That would be like no, there's not really an equivalent that I can pull on, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Trump has been really vocal about wanting to annex Greenland.
Oh, like, yeah, no, I've heard about this. Like, I don't know if he said, like...
Just 2 days ago, in the United States House of Representatives, I believe it was Senator Mike Johnson. It could have been a different asshole, but whatever. Just 3 days ago, proposed a bill that would pave the way for Trump to purchase Greenland as the 51st state and then rename it to Red, White, and Blue Land.
I literally heard about this. This is fucking insane.
It's so fucking insane. And it passed.
Wait, no, it did not.
Yup, it passed Congress. It has to go to the House now, where the House will decide if it will actually get to the president's desk or not.
Are you actually serious? Wait.
I am 100% serious.
Wait. So...
As of recording, we're recording this on Sunday. The situation could be different by Wednesday when this goes live, so I have no clue.
Okay, wait. Is this law just to be passed so that they have an avenue for annexing it? Or, like,
yes.
This is a bill that just says, like, hey, we're going to annex it?
It's a bill that says it's a bill that allows Greenland, because that's what every state had to go through. Like, before Texas became a state, Congress had to pass a bill saying that they would allow Texas to join the union. That's just how that works. The only problem is that the only difference is Texas wanted to join the union.
Yeah.
And Greenland is not. So I don't.
The thing is, this is so blatant and obvious shock and awe tactics of, like, trying to distract us from what they're actually trying to do and shit. Like, it's so obvious.
It's beyond parody.
Like, not even South Park could make this shit up.
It's Red, White, and Blue Land?
No, it's so obvious they're faking us out. Like, it's so obvious.
Trump isn't capable of that, though. He, like, genuinely wants Greenland and Canada.
I don't understand why he's so fucking obsessed with... Well, specifically with Canada. Obviously, it's weird because it's like, he could be obsessed with annexing any country. Why is it Greenland, Mexico, and Canada? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I have no clue. It's an enigma. We'll never know. We will never know. I saw somebody say on Twitter, that Trump should repossess the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Because America used to own the canal, but they sold it to the country of Panama.
And now it's, like, under international law, yeah. Like, the ownership of it.
Well, no, it's owned by Panama, but it's an international port.
Yeah.
And somebody, like a U.S. representative, said we should undo the sale of the Panama Canal to reclaim it as U.S. territory. And then somebody responded with, as a French person, I say that we should undo the Louisiana Purchase.
I love that. That's actually, I actually love those kinds of clapbacks. It would be
so awesome.
It would be so cool. Honestly, like, this whole situation is just sort of like, it's like if China wanted to fucking, I don't know, like, buy or annex Australia and then name it Winnie the Pooh Land.
It's fucking nuts.
Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I personally think that we should undo the Louisiana Purchase and found the Great Quebec Empire spanning across the continent.
Yeah. What I think we should do is that we should all, as Canadians, dress up like Laura Secord and invade the U.S. and then burn the White House.
Side note, I was looking over some things just to talk about this. Did you know that Spain sold Florida to the U.S. for $0?
Did they actually? Wait, no,
Yes.
they didn't.
Yep. The Spain sold the state of Florida to the United States for $0.
The Spain? You mean the Spanish?
Yeah. Well, no, the Spanish crown just unilaterally signed a bill that was like, this costs $0, and then gave it to the president, and the president was like, oh, okay.
At least $1,
and then they
guys.
just got Florida.
Come on. $1.
It's crazy.
Why? They said even we don't want money. We don't want Florida's alligator blood money.
Russia should get back Alaska. Spain should get Florida. Quebec should get the area for the Louisiana Purchase, which is like the entirety of the Midwest.
Honestly, as a Canadian, I'm unironically all for trying to get Alaska as part of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I would love that.
No,
I would love for Alaska to be part of Canada.
We'll take Alaska on the sole condition that Sarah Palin moves.
Yeah, we'll take Alaska on the condition that it's ours and not theirs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me feels like really salty that like Alaska
it's not so fun having your
America.
sovereignty threatened, is it?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, part of me,
Dumbass.
like, I have, like, a visceral reaction when, like, every time Alaska comes up, somehow, and I'm just, like, I'm, like, under my breath being, like, this should be ours, it should be ours, I want it.
We will trade.
We're gonna get it.
I'm willing to set a trade offer. President Trump, if you're listening to this, and I know you are, hello, Mr. President, I'm willing to set up a trade offer. We will give you the province of Alberta. In exchange, we get both Dakotas, Maine, and Alaska. And you can take Drake.
Take Drake.
We'll give you Ryan Reynolds to sweeten the deal.
But give us
Rush
Tupac.
will move to America.
Give us Tupac.
We're already asking for 4 states, and you want Tupac too? He's
Yes.
also dead.
Give us Tupac. Shh.
Make the square kilometer around Tupac's grave Canadian soil.
Yeah.
These are my terms. They are non-negotiable. I expect an answer within 24 hours.
Yeah. Or here are my terms. You can either accept Aubrey's terms or you can accept my terms. Here's my terms. You give us Colorado, Wisconsin, Maine, and Alaska.
Colorado?
Fuck off. Let me talk.
Why Colorado?
Give us Colorado, Wisconsin, Maine, and Alaska. You can have Alberta. But give us those states. And yes. Accept the deal.
And yes. Why Colorado?
What do you mean? Why not?
It's nowhere near the Canadian border.
Well, then what the fuck's the one that's near the Canadian border?
It could be so many states. Montana?
Is it Washington?
Washington? Yeah, Washington State is directly below BC.
God damn it.
Colorado is next to fucking California.
Okay. Give us Washington State. Give us
Seattle.
Give us Washington.
And we'll do... Sorry. You keep interrupting. I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Drink some water.
I already drank all my water.
Trump's hitting you with the fucking bioweapon.
He's already coming at me.
He doesn't want the deal.
Give us Washington State, Oregon, Wisconsin, Maine, and Alaska, and we'll give you Alberta.
Give us Seattle, Washington with the Space Needle, and we will give you the CN Tower.
The actual
with Drake
tower.
locked inside.
The real tower that makes money.
You can put the CN Tower on top of Mar-a-Lago. It'll be really cool. People will love it.
Yeah. Make the CN Tower an extension of Mar-a-Lago.
I love joking about the tyrant. It makes the existential dread go down a little easier.
Just a little bit. You know, spoonful of sugar helps the existential fascism takeover medicine go down. Yeah, that's actually so fucking crazy.
I've seen... This is basically killed the campaign of Pierre Poilievre, though, which is really funny to me.
What? Wait, explain?
He was talking about how close he was with Trump, like in November of last year.
Yeah.
Poilievre was like, I'm good friends with President Trump, we can get some good deals going. And then the second he was talking about annexing Canada, Poilievre is like spinning his wheels and be like, I disagree with the president, although I don't dislike him. I think that he can't get an answer.
I love that.
It's awesome. That's the end of the politic corner. I just wanted to talk about Red, White, and Blueland because I think it's so fucking... It's like an Onion headline.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more stuff coming out about that, but, like, it's so obvious misdirection.
Yeah, no. President Musk is really fucking things up.
Yeah, it's literally just them, like, hey, it says gullible on the ceiling, and then you look up, and then it's like, oh, no, it doesn't, and then you look down, and they've stolen your arms, your legs, your kidneys, your liver, and,
He
and
says,
you got a
"Look,
note, and it
gullible on the
says that
ceiling."
you get a note, and it says that they have fucked your mom, and then that's it.
Musk is like, hey, it says gullible on the ceiling. You look up and it says no more healthcare.
And you're like, joke's on you, I can't read.
I can't read because of the defunded American education system.
Yeah. Hold on. Pause the pod. You'll have to cut this. I need to get some water.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, do it. I'll put elevator music here.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Oh,
To
God.
the show.
Damn. Welcome back to Bird Flu is in my house.
I've immediately forgotten about what we were talking about.
We have left the politics corner.
Before I forget, we didn't do our improv exercise last time. We got to do it this time.
Okay.
So take a big gulp of that water.
Okay. Listen here.
And get ready to get the creative juices flowing. If
We
ever
go
to
Denmark.
we
Will
visit
the
best
mom
in
history
who
is
Martha.
Poliev.
No. Why? Why would she be in Denmark?
I don't know. Oh, because she
That's
doesn't want to
awful.
see her son become prime minister.
All right. You start now.
Okay. This,
Is
my
favorite
God
damned
show,
in
the
world
it's
called
my
Little
friend
Johnny?
Poliev.
Stop fucking bullying him. I set you up for a slam dunk for you to say the name of our show and you didn't. Fucking...
We're already promoting it because we're doing the show now.
This is the name of my favorite show in the world, and it's called, and you said my... I was like, oh my fucking god. All right.
My house.
My house.
This house is my house.
We
Can't
go
to
school.
because
We're
fat.
adults.
So
There.
not.
They're not. Fuck, I don't know. I lost it. Fuck. It stopped making sense. We can't go to school because we're fat adults, so there. Awesome. Do you want to give me one more, and then we'll move on?
Okay. Let me think.
That's more than one word.
Okay. Why?
Am.
I.
So.
Hot.
All.
The.
Time.
It.
Is.
Hurting.
My.
Soul.
And.
My.
Bones.
This.
Sucks.
I hoped you would have said my family. It's hurting my family.
Why am I so hot? It's hurting my soul and bones. This sucks. Brilliant. Can that be the new slogan?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck bitches need to leave. This is hurting my soul because I'm so hot.
I'm so hot, it's hurting my soul and bones. Our current slogan, by the way, was met widespread with, "What are you talking about?" Nobody I've told the slogan to has understood what the slogan means, and to be honest, I don't know if I do either.
See, that's the whole embodiment, though. Whenever we speak, people instinctively go, what the fuck is going on? And that's just the kind of content we want to foster here.
I guess. Our slogan right now is 2025 hyphen bitches need to leave semicolon 2% MILF.
Yes.
If you'll recall.
Heck yeah.
And I told that to my mom, and she said, "What are you talking about?"
And see, that's our brand. We are on brand.
I guess.
Our brand is, say it with me, confusion. Listen. I don't give a fuck what people do on their own time. I don't give a fuck what people think. Like, listen to me. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. I will make podcasts and post fanfics on company time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I do not care.
Hold on a second, sir. I'd love to take this customer service phone call, but I'm currently writing Romanagers, so I need you to chill the fuck out, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to help you find what you're looking for, sir, but I'm currently scrolling through AO3. I'm looking for my Steven Universe OC fanfiction, so I can't talk to you. I'm looking for Lapidot.
I'd love to file those income tax return documents, but I'm looking at Pokemon foot porn right now, so you're gonna have to chill out.
Yeah. Raichu's got the dogs.
Raichu's got his dogs out. What the hell?
Raichu's got his dogs out. Ash has got his dogs out. Let's go. Let's see where it goes.
I saw.
What would happen if you saw an episode of Pokemon, and it was Brock, the original trio, Brock, Misty, and Ash, and it's like it starts off as like a normal Pokemon episode where like they're in the woods and like they're making lunch or whatever, and Brock is like, "You should try this beef stew," and like they're eating it, and they're like, "This is delicious, Brock. What'd you put in it?" And he's like, "Remember the town we just passed through yesterday? Everyone we talked to, I cut off their dogs and put it in the soup. You're eating dog stew." Dogs. And they just look in their spoons and they just see like a bunch of like toes.
That's insane.
Severed toes.
That's vile.
And they're like,
"Pikachu, Misty's got her dogs out." Ay caramba.
And then Misty says, "Eat my shorts."
Ash, I've got my dogs out.
Ash, you haven't paid your child support for these dogs.
The Pokedex comes out and it says, "Misty's dogs."
Number 78.
That's fucking awful.
Look it up. That's in the Pokedex. Number 78. It's Misty's
number
toes.
Number 78 in the Pokedex? What is number 78 in the Pokedex? I don't know.
Misty's
dogs.
Know,
and I'm not going to look it up.
It's Misty's dogs. It's Misty's dogs.
Editor, put up a picture of number 78 in the Pokedex, please. Editor, put up hyper-realistic foot porn, please.
Jarvis, give me a foot.
Jarvis. Oh, dear God.
Google showing Misty's dogs, please.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Talking about dogs.
I don't think we were. I think we got there, but I don't think we were.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Speaking of company time, we have to do a very quick hashtag ad, hashtag not technically an ad.
Yeah.
We gotta thank Nerdychicken.ca for letting me host this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can go there and buy things, please.
Hell yeah.
Please?
Please, actually?
We can't get on Spotify, by the way.
Can we not? Damn it! First
No.
SoundCloud, now Spotify.
Well, do you know why we can't get on Spotify?
Because we don't have enough views.
No, we don't have a fucking record label that we're signed to. The only way to get a podcast on Spotify is by signing with a distributor. And we are not signed with a distributor. I don't know one. If I did, we would be on there.
Huh. I mean, I distribute Confusion. Does that work?
No.
Do you distribute
records?
I distribute hot, sexy dogs.
Stop. Jarvis, put up a picture of Abby's dogs, please.
Friday, show me Jarvis's dogs.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. This one's going to be a nightmare to edit.
Yeah. All the coughing. Yeah.
New Captain America film came out.
I thought it was coming out. I didn't think it...
I haven't
did it
seen
release
it yet. No, I think it's out right now. I think it came out on the 14th.
Just in time for couples to be absolutely disappointed in the new Marvel movies.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it when it comes to streaming. I don't care about seeing Marvel in theaters anymore. We've talked extensively on pod and in personal life about how the MCU has been ruined for both of us.
Yes, it has. Yes, it certainly has.
Fuck you, Kevin Feige. Suck my dick.
Yeah, everything after fucking Infinity War and Endgame is...
No, honestly, I would exclude Endgame from that. I did not much care for Endgame.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just so fan servicey and blah.
Actually, yeah, I didn't like Endgame either. Because, well, I've explained before why I don't like Endgame.
But then WandaVision is so good.
Haven't seen.
And Moon Knight Season 1 is really good, and Loki Season 1 is really good. I haven't seen Season 2 yet. The Netflix shows recently became MCU canon. And I watched Daredevil Season 1 and 2, and oh my god, they're so fucking good!
Wow.
Daredevil Season 2 is so good!
Hold on, pause. Pause for a second. Don't talk.
Yeah.
I got a cough.
Daredevil Season 1 and 2 is so fucking good. The Punisher is in Season 2 of Daredevil. He's so fucking good as the Punisher. Oh my god.
I've never seen any of those
I have
shows.
to force myself not to care anymore because it's so... But it inspired so much about what I do creatively and what I like to draw and write, and it's so sad to see what's happened to it.
I mean, that's kind of what art is about. Even if it's like that sort of medium of like TV shows, it's just I haven't seen them mostly because they don't revolve around the characters that I personally like. Because for me, I like Wolverine, I like Spider-Man, I like Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow. Those are the characters I like.
They're making another Spider-Man. They've confirmed they're making another MCU Spider-Man is in the works right now because Sony's Altverse flopped so hard.
I don't like that. Sorry.
Because the Kraven the Hunter movie failed. So they're bringing Spider-Man back to the MCU.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these goddamn revamps.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
You don't like the Morbius verse?
No.
You don't like Tom Hardy's Venom verse?
I haven't seen Venom. I haven't seen any of the Venoms.
I watched the first Venom and it was pretty good.
Okay.
I actually like Tom Hardy's Venom.
I personally haven't seen them just because they don't involve the characters that I like and stuff like that, but
yeah.
I don't know. I try not to watch the new MCU stuff out of principle because of my stance on
same.
of how they did Iron Man and Captain America and Black Widow and Spider-Man and just the characters I like, and mostly about how they did with their ending with Captain America, because I don't, with Steve Rogers, because I don't believe in that, and that was just a whole dumb ending, and I don't care. That
the last MCU thing I watched was Secret Wars or Secret Invasion, which was the Samuel L. Jackson, the Nick Fury show.
Oh, okay. How was that?
And the show itself was fine. It was nothing good. If I had to put it on a tier, it would probably be like D, like close to bad, but not bad. It's just like whatever. But the opening was AI generated.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I didn't know that until after I finished watching it and put out like a tweet that was like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh. And
it's just like, oh my god. Oh, here's something that you'll hate that Secret Invasion did.
What?
So do you remember in
nope.
When was it? In Civil War, when Falcon shot down Rhodey and he broke his legs.
I thought it was a spine injury, but yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
He broke his back.
Yeah.
And then Rhodey went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital, yeah.
Well, apparently,
yeah,
when Rhodey was in the hospital, he was replaced by a Skrull. So the Rhodey in Infinity War and Endgame was not actually Rhodey. It was an imposter.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. Not this bullshit MCU Among Us emergency meeting bullshit.
It's so fucking...
Seriously.
But not just that, but that means, like, Rhodey was at Tony's funeral.
Who was a Skrull.
But that wasn't actually Rhodey.
And he said, yes, I totally remember when I went to go get a cheeseburger once with Tony, and they're like, what?
American cheeseburger? It's so fucking dumb.
This is dumb. I don't like that. I don't like anything about... God, fuck. Like, what more am I supposed to even say to this? Uncreative, unoriginal, bad plot design, do better. Like, if you had to destroy the MCU and then remake it again, like, might as well fucking do it, because y'all are using AI. And just, at this point, let a rain come down from above and wash this...
Nobody knows.
From our collectives. From our collective minds.
Yeah. Nobody knows what's even happening anymore. They've transitioned, they've pivoted in a way that I think is virtually impossible to do. But I think we maybe talked about it on the podcast before. But the original villain for the next arc, like this next section of the MCU's Thanos, was supposed to be Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
And they signed a deal with his actor Jonathan Majors.
Oh, and then like
nobody else would play Kang ever for like 10 years.
Yeah.
They would not get another person to play his variant.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Majors got outed for beating his wife.
And they like fired him
from the MCU. So now after Loki season 1 and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which very heavily rely on Kang the Conqueror being a presence, he's just gone.
So what are they doing? What are they gonna do instead?
Doom is the new... Dr. Doom is the new guy.
Oh, for a moment I was like, the video game?
But you
like,
can't,
the video game?
You can't undo the ending. I haven't seen Loki season 2 specifically for that reason, because you can't undo the ending of Loki season 1. It's very dependent on fucking Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror.
That's so funny. So wait, they just have to wait 10 years until they...
Yeah, I guess.
That's really funny.
It's it's a shit show. They don't know what they're doing anymore, and I'm just so tired of it.
I'm so tired.
And
We need to restart this. Stan Lee would not approve of this. I'm sorry. He's been
I'm
rolling
gonna-
over in his grave.
I had an idea for a segment
Well,
that
I
I'm
still
getting
have
less
something
and less
to...
keen on, but no, I'm saying for like a future episode.
Oh, okay.
It'd be multiple episodes where like we watch the original 5 MCU films.
Oh, like Captain America,
And talk
Thor,
about them.
Iron Man.
Iron Man 2 and the Avengers.
Yeah.
Where we just watch those and then discuss. Because I'm really big on film discussion.
Like, I'm totally down for that. But we need to be prepared for when we watch Iron Man 2, because Iron Man 2 was a fucking riot. However,
I love Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is a riot. However, despite that, there is a cameo presence of a certain person
I keep forgetting about that.
in that movie that I would say that we should, for our screening benefit, we should blur.
I mean, Bill O'Reilly is in Iron Man 1.
Aw, fuck, he is. Tony Stark.
Bill O'Reilly and Elon Musk are canon to the MCU.
Oh, God. That's... Blur both of them.
Just put beeps over my saying their name.
Yeah. They who shall not be named.
All right. I think we're done with Marvel. What's your plan? What do you got going on?
Besides my terrarium of insects,
Yeah.
okay, so a few nights ago, I was rewatching, because that's what I like to do. I like to rewatch stuff, because I have weird, I don't know what it's called, when you like to rewatch.
You can just say it, ADHD.
Sure.
I know what it's called.
Well,
It's
I'm
called
not
ADHD.
diagnosed, that's the problem, so I don't want people coming after me saying...
Take it from someone who is diagnosed. You definitely have some form of ADHD.
Okay. Well, okay. I was rewatching a bunch of YouTube videos, mostly stuff that were like compilations of things that make me laugh. Like drag race clips or like reaction videos, compilations of people who I think are funny, that sort of thing. And I was just going through that stuff in my mind. Because I like to listen to stuff while I, like, color or, like, do puzzles and stuff like that, you know, just drown out some sounds while I do stuff.
Yeah.
And I was making myself giggle for, like, 2 hours straight. Because I was thinking of, like, the weirdest sentences and, like, insult words that just kept me giggling. That I just thought were so fucking funny. And it was 12:30, and I was like still writing shit down on my phone because I just thought they were so fucking hilarious, and I was losing it. And I was like, this is so funny, I need to share this on the pod.
That's awesome. Please do.
And so I have this list that I said has made me lose it. First, I'm gonna go over insults of what I have found funny, and then we're gonna talk about it. Some of these I feel like they have already been used, but we'll see.
We will see.
Gutter slut.
Gutter slut.
Yeah. Sewer tramp. Sewer tramp.
That sounds like Supertramp.
Sewer.
Yeah, we should do a cover band of Supertramp and call it Sewer Tramp.
Yeah. Bedroom pirate.
Interesting.
Bedroom pirate. Take that as you will. Either someone who steals your bedroom or
So
somehow.
I'm just imagining like a gag in like an animated movie where the guy opens the door and there's just like a patch of dirt and like the walls are missing. He's like, honey, where's my bedroom?
We were robbed by pirates, honey. Because I thought to myself where it was like, like, I don't know, something stupid like call my, like, if someone was like, call my boyfriend a bedroom pirate the way he steals my booty, or like some shit, like something stupid.
The way he raiding my booty.
Yeah, yeah, he's enacting a raid on my booty. Okay, moving on. Dickless camel. Calling someone a dickless camel. That's original, I feel.
Interesting.
Calling someone a dickless camel, that'll confuse them. Because why a camel? You know?
A dickless camel is just a normal woman.
Excuse you?
Like a cis woman. No, because they have no dick, but they got 2 humps.
Who
anyway,
the fuck are you? What?
I'll see myself
Who the fuck are you? Camels usually only have 1 hump.
No, some camels have 2, you fucking...
So women are camels
Whatever.
to you.
It was a dumb boob joke, and I feel bad about it, so
women are camels to you.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Jarvis, pull up an image of a woman, and it's just gonna be a camel.
Women are dickless camels because they have no penis, and also they can hold water in their humps for up to 2 weeks.
So what? You think women can store water into their boobs?
Yes.
I wish. I wish.
Women don't need to drink, ever.
Women don't need to drink water.
You just
With me
absorb
coughing,
through
it's
osmosis.
further proof that I'm somehow a man.
I invited you over and you said, by the way, can I get a glass of water? And I gave it to you and you put your hand in the water and you just absorbed it through your fingers. I just assumed that was a woman thing. But I guess it's just you.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
I just love making shit up about you. It's really funny.
Yeah, you know my friend Abby? She's a dickless camel.
She absorbs water through her fingers. She has a very extensive stock portfolio.
She lost 7 million.
She ran for 5 days straight across the country of Canada.
Just to find a good pizza place.
Yeah.
I still haven't found it. Okay. This is more of an insult. Okay.
Yeah.
You make me think of... You remind me of someone who loves to hear dubstep, but with farts.
What the fuck are you on about?
You're like someone who loves to hear dubstep, but with farts.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I thought to myself, at the time I was like, that's the hardest insult. Someone who listens, you're like someone who listens to dubstep, but with farts.
Have you seen a quite popular YouTube video? It's the original Doom theme, but all of the instruments are replaced with fart noises.
What?
I'll show it to you after the podcast. It's awesome. I'll put a clip of it right now.
Oh my god.
It's really sick.
That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Another one is, you remind me of someone who, you make me think of someone who drinks piss, but says it's an IPA and actively defends the Wii U as the superior console than the Switch.
Okay, well, first of all, the Wii U is the superior console.
So you drink piss then?
No.
You guzzle.
I drink IPA.
Sorry, let me say it like this. Someone who defends that the Wii U is the superior console than the Switch drinks piss and lies and says it's an IPA. That's who you are.
That's crazy.
They're one and the same. I thought that was a hard insult. I was like, someone who drinks piss but lies and says it's an IPA and defends the Wii U. Calling someone a statue virgin?
A statue version?
A statue virgin.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I thought to myself that it would just be someone who's never seen a statue before.
Okay.
Like, whether it be, like, online or, like, in real life. Like, dude, you never seen a statue before? Dude, you're such a fucking statue virgin. We got a statue virgin here.
That's awesome.
Little Billy here has never seen a statue. We got a statue virgin.
That reminds me. This is an ADHD brain moment. That reminds me. There used to be an ad running, like back in the 90s, before either of us were alive.
Yeah. Great time.
I don't remember what the PSA was for.
Probably for statues.
But probably. You know what? The statue business was really booming in 1997.
Hell yeah.
It's like a jock who, I don't know, it's like nerds making fun of a jock, and they're like, what time is it at your house, Billy? 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, because he's too stupid to set his digital clock. So it's just blinking 12. And my mom showed me that, and I can't remember what the fuck it was for.
Maybe
I think it was just like an
bullying?
education thing.
What? Like, here's how to reset your digital clock when the power goes out. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what it was for. It was just nerds making fun of a jock. I think it was an anti-bullying PSA.
Huh. Okay.
Like a Canadian government.
I mean, there was a PSA about bullying in Canada. It was that commercial of, like, this kid waking up and there's a shadow in his room. Where it's like, hi there, Billy, you know what I'm going to do to you today? First, I'm going to take your lunch money. And then he's, like, getting ready for school, and, like, the shadow is, like, or, like, the kid in his mind is, like, telling him how he's going to, like, bully him today. And the
We're going to do a whole episode where we just watch anti-bullying and anti-drug PSAs from the Canadian government, because some of them are really fucking weird.
Well, you know, if y'all thought the North American House Hippo commercial was crazy.
Yeah, we talked about that on our second ever episode.
Yes, we did. Go watch the second episode.
Go watch, maybe not that one, but maybe
up.
like our 10th episode?
Yeah, start at number 10.
Maybe one of the better ones, you know? One of the ones where we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
Ideally. Not to say we do now. But...
This one just got me giggling. Microsoft edging. Microsoft edging.
She edging on my micro till I soft.
When she edges on my Microsoft.
She edging on my Excel till I spreadsheet.
Yeah. But also, Microsoft Edge is an app. So, thought that was
She
funny.
slides on my docs till I sheets.
What? She slides on my docs till like sheets. That's so fucked. Your entire personality reminds me of macaroni and cheese.
Crazy.
Boom roasted.
Boom roasted,
Boom
of course.
roasted. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm not a huge fan of mac and cheese.
That's crazy to say that.
Well, I like the...
You've never had good mac and cheese.
I've never had... Actually, no, that's not true. I've had good mac and cheese before, but it was...
I might have to bleep that just because I don't know how common of a thing it is.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's fine.
Only once have I ever tried true good mac and cheese. Oh god. Okay, this next one.
Yeah.
A queen who serves kwasi. She's serving kwasi. A queen who serves kwasi. She's putting her whole kwasi into the job.
That's insane.
It starts with the Q.
She's putting her queenacy.
Her queenacy or kwasi or whatever the fuck.
That's crazy.
Oh god. This one, I don't know what made me think of this. Fuck. It's in quotations. Oh god. Okay. I need to
God.
compose myself so I can say this. Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Get ready for the 10 minutes of laughing I have to cut from the final version.
No, stop. Okay. I need you to not say anything until I finish the sentence, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Crack this pussy open like a box of chocolates, Forrest.
Is this supposed to be insult? What is... That's
Not
insane.
that one. That one's not an insult. That's just a saying that I thought of, and I'm like, that's fucking a riot. That's a riot.
It's really gonna catch on. It's really gonna catch on, I think.
Crack this pussy open like a box of chocolates, Forrest.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Okay. The next one is just an idea that if there was a furry who was making himself who wrote a book,
yeah,
he would call it Manifest Furstery, a furry's manifesto.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Last one is just a weird thought that I had before I went to sleep, and I giggled and just thought that's funny. The idea to name my future dog, fish, or bird Madam President.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, there's no follow-up joke. I was setting you up for the follow-up. The end is just, I'm going to name my pet Madam President?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, when you
no
come
matter
back,
the gender.
I'm gonna sign you up for improv lessons, I think.
No matter the gender.
I think we're both gonna take an improv class together.
Like, here's my dog. He's not neutered. However, his name is Madam President.
That is a good name for a dog of any gender, though. I will give you that.
Like, Madam President, you need to eat.
I'm gonna sign you up for an improv comedy class, though.
Like, because I'm so good at it, or because I'm so bad at it?
Yeah, to teach. Yeah, I'm gonna make you teach an improv class.
I'm going to teach the improv. Yeah. I am so fly.
Oh, fucking idiot. Anyway, please continue.
No, that's it. That's all I.
That's
all I wrote down.
Just a blanket. This concludes this week's segment of Abby. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Our bi-weekly segment happens every podcast.
Every podcast, I say shit that just gets Aubrey so pissed off because she has to figure out whether or not she wants to include it in the pod. And honestly, I love that. I love trolling her.
But she doesn't have ADHD.
No, I'm not diagnosed. I'm not diagnosed. That means I don't have it.
Oh dear God. Yeah.
Denial.
Before we figured out what autism
lake.
was, it wasn't real.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
Oh my God. So here's, as promised, I promised earlier that we would discuss why I'm so ill-prepared for this episode.
Okay.
Starting about Tuesday last week, I had a near brush with a panic attack. For no reason. Because sometimes your brain just decides to fuck shit up for no reason.
Yeah.
And I was basically edging a panic attack for 3 straight days. I would try and sleep, and it would not. I'd wake up, and it would not help. So that the reason I'm so ill-prepared is because my mental state has just not been there this week. And I thought, you know what, maybe I should talk about mental health stuff on the show. We are nominally a mental health podcast. Maybe we should discuss it once or twice.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that. It's a you don't know why it happens. It just does. Sometimes you wake up and you're just fucked for the day. And
yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason why. And I wanted to know if you've ever experienced that.
What? Just well, first off, I wish you would have called me, because then we could have talked.
I didn't want to be a bother, which is another,
and that's why it's a mental
part of
illness.
Like the self-perpetuating cycle of it all.
Well,
because you're alone and you don't want to be alone, but you also don't want to bother people about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get that because I do the same thing. But it's also, like, for me, it doesn't happen all the time, but I've had, like 3 different occasions in my adult life where I have had, like, the worst kind of anxiety where it's, like, really bad heart palpitations. But it doesn't necessarily go away. Like, it stays for months, and I can't sleep properly. Like, my mind can't turn off, and it's just a really bad situation in terms of my mental and physical state. And it's happened 3 times in my life, and it lingers, and it affects me for, like, months. And I can't really...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Caleb, what? It's I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit around that. That's so sick. 'Cause you were mid conversation. You were mid sentence.
Yeah.
I did not want to interrupt you.
Well, you can cut whatever it was I was saying.
I'll try and cut around it.
If not, it's okay.
I'll just say that we were interrupted. We were interrupted. We're cutting back in now.
Yeah, but basically, it affects me for months. Is what happens, and then.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's usually related to whatever's going on in my life, or I don't know. That's usually what it has been. At least I think, or maybe it was also a physical thing. I honestly, I have no clear, succinct answers, but it was just an amalgamation of, like, what was going on with me mentally in regards to how I was viewing myself, life, and whatever was going on in my life at the time. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It's like It's like last Tuesday I woke up and I just felt like I was on the verge of a panic attack. And I thought, this is fine, it'll go away eventually. And then it just didn't. It just stuck around for like 3 full days of just like feeling like on the verge of completely breaking down.
Yeah.
And it's really tough to deal with that. I've never had it, like, I don't know if we're talking about exactly the same thing.
I think we're both talking on the same lines of what could be the same thing, but I think we're talking about 2 different experiences right now.
But but it's still mental health stuff.
No, yeah.
And mental health really does affect physical health in ways that don't often make sense.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. I will say this. I don't know if it would help you, because our brains are very different, and I'm very undiagnosed autism in this way. But little guy helped a lot in terms of getting to sleep. Just having a little guy there that you can kind of project things onto. It's helpful. It's helpful in the moment for getting to sleep. And it's helpful in moments where, like, there's nobody physically around to help.
Yeah. I mean,
I heavily recommend an anxiety plushie. It's really, he takes Costco trips with me, and he's a buddy. And it helps. It helps.
I mean, that's totally understandable, and like that's what works for you. I guess for me, I guess in terms for getting to sleep, it's a little bit different. I have a giant like squishmallow that I have because it's hard for me to sleep without like holding on to something with my arms.
Yep.
Because it feels super uncomfortable. Yep. So I basically hug this squishmallow pillow so that my arms feel adjusted, so that I feel...
I'm the exact same way.
I don't know. Like, so my arms feel adjusted, so it's like, I don't know. Like I guess have the sensation that I'm holding something, but it's it is a comfort thing, and I just feel more, I don't know, settled, and like my arms don't feel like they're gonna fall asleep and shit. And so,
Like, unironically, that's what body pillows are for. Like, without the cover that makes it look like an anime girl or whatever. Like, unironically, that's what body pillows are for. Like, just for arm and leg support.
yeah,
But you can't say, I want to get a body pillow without people fucking looking at you weird.
yeah, it's
You can't say that about Squishmallows anymore either, to be fair, but...
well, yeah.
Some sad mental health news, Abby, is that Squishmallows have become the Funko Pops of white girls.
Oh God, seriously?
Yeah, that's the way a lot of people are viewing it these days.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's very.
I've had my octopus squishmallow for years.
I have a big ice cream, and I have a sushi roll, and I have a pizza.
Yeah, it's turning. I feel like squishmallows are turning into like a weird type of Pokemon thing.
I have a Pokemon Squishmallow. So
Oh no, they're merging.
they're merging.
They're adapting.
Yeah. I wanted to talk. We didn't really settle anything in that last conversation, but there's also nothing to settle. It's just discussing. That's the. I guess that's the core point that I wanted to get at by bringing it up.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of people think getting better is it going away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go away. Like, not really.
Yeah.
It's not like a movie scene where you look down at your bottle of antidepressants and throw them in the lake and you're like, I don't need you anymore. Because that's not how that works. You might not need medication at some point, but you're always going to have that kind of depression, anxiety stuff around.
Yeah, that
and
shit doesn't
living
go away.
it's learning to cope with it, to integrate it in a way that is you can deal with.
Yeah.
And it's like knowing your
mechanisms
limit.
to use, I guess.
It's knowing your limits.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's one of the reasons I'm thankful I don't have a traditional job right now. Because if I woke up it's such a weird thought. If I woke up when I was still working at that call center and I felt shitty like that, I would just have to go to work anyway. And that's like not how it should work. You should be able to take days if you know you need to take days.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I got yelled
pressure.
at by supervisors because I took too many personal days. And it was not fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I guess for me, like right now, like I'm doing like a part-time job because I'm doing my online classes. And if I didn't have my class, I mean, I feel like I could be able to do, I would probably be able to do like the whole, regular like full-time stuff. But right now, like I would not be able to do like the full-time stuff if I was doing that plus my like this other stuff that I thought was really important, like a class or a course or whatever. Like I would not be able to handle both of those things.
Oh yeah, I'm angling for a work from home gig, if I can swing one, but I don't know if I can. There's just not a lot out here anymore.
Yeah.
It's. I also wanted to discuss. Valentine's Day just happened a few days ago.
Yeah. As
of recording, 2 days ago. As of upload, about half a week.
Yeah.
I am single.
Yes.
You are coupled, but in a long distance relationship.
Yes.
And in a lot of ways, those are similar situations.
Similar situations in that I'm not constantly around my partner.
Yeah, and yes, it is a Hallmark holiday, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like a real thing. You perceive that it's been a thing since you were a child. So whether you think it's bullshit or not, your brain still reacts to the fact that it's happening.
Yeah, like, oh my god, it's Valentine's Day, la 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 la.
And Valentine's Day anxiety can be like a real thing.
Yes.
So I wanted to know how you, if you're okay with even sharing plans that you did,
Well,
how you coped with having a long distance partner for Valentine's Day.
well,
Because that's something I
actually,
never quite figured out how to do when I had one.
well, actually, it wasn't really stressful because in a long distance relationship, at least in the one that I'm in, the most you really do is like send like texts saying Happy Valentine's Day, or have a phone call, or like get flowers delivered to them, like that
Yeah.
sort of thing. But with the situation that like I'm in right now, because of reasons that I'm not gonna get into, I couldn't get flowers sent, and I was actually working on Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
I couldn't do a phone call, but I did. We did texting of just like talking and things like that,
Yeah.
and for us it was just nice, and like we talked about future plans that we would want to do with each other to make up for not being together on Valentine's Day, and stuff like that. And like we really just talked. Like it wasn't really, at least for me, it wasn't stressful. It was more just like yeah, it sucks that we're not like together and stuff, and you know it is a little bit of a dumb holiday, but I understand like a lot of people are, there is the importance of just reaffirming like, hey, even though it's like a dumb even though like today's kind of dumb, like
Yeah.
like hey, like my partner like deserves you know a little, you know, something just to say like, you know, like I care about you, I love you, like, you know, that kind of, you know, just, you know, for me it's not a huge deal. It's
Learning
not.
to treat shit like that as like a no big deal thing is like healthier.
It's like sure, like if you want to do the thing of like just have a nice dinner and like have like exchange like flowers or a card or whatever little thing, like it doesn't need to be a big deal. It doesn't even need to be a whole thing of like, oh my god, I got you like these heart-shaped chocolates and like this huge shit ton of flowers, and I got
Oh yeah. No, no, no,
a
no.
flash mob to dance behind me to Lionel Richie or whatever the fuck, and you know like Hallmark shit. Like you don't need to go all out. You just
I've
you just got to
been
do special
single.
stuff for what both of you consider to be special for each other.
Yeah, it's like making the holiday your own,
Yeah,
kind of, in a way that's like
not
not,
stressful.
because there's no guidebook for how to be in a relationship
Not really, but people certainly do love to give their
other than the one
personal
you can buy at
ideas.
Nerdychicken.ca for $25.99. On sale now.
Hans, yeah.
Uh, it's I've been single for almost every Valentine's Day of my life, and that's been rough. But this year I saw it was coming up, and I made plans with people, and I just hung out with friends over call,
Nice.
and it was fine. It was completely fine. Like I didn't have this big anxiety episode that I was preparing for. It didn't. It was just treating it like a normal day, and then it was fine.
I mean, that's how I usually treat Valentine's Day. Like, anyways, because I try not to stress myself out about it, because I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
like like the other people that I've dated, like that was all in high school, and like you know, high school kind of treats Valentine's Day like, you know, sort of.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? Oh god, it's so embarrassing. Can I tell you how apparently I dealt with being in a long distance Valentine's Day relationship when I was dating Josh about,
2
I guess we
years.
got together 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I forgot about it, but I went through my calendar and I saw today, actually, there was an event marked that I had set 2 years ago. And I was like, what the fuck event was I planning for 2 years ago? I can't think of what it was. And then it dawned on me because the name of the calendar event was proposal. And I said to Josh on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, if we're still dating in 2 years' time, I'll propose. And then we broke up like 8 months later.
Oh my god.
I never deleted it from my calendar.
Jeez. You know what? You should text Josh right now. No.
I did. I texted him yesterday. I was like, I guess we're engaged. And he was like, I don't remember that at all. That's so cringe. But it's, whatever helps, I guess.
Yeah,
It's really funny. It's especially funny now because I'm broken up with Josh. He's a good guy in general. He's still one of my best friends in the world and I love him. I would never fucking date him again ever in my life. Oh my god.
Yeah, there are times where you gotta realize maybe you're just better off as friends.
Yeah. And that's really what Valentine's Day is all about.
Realizing how cringe the holiday is.
We've hit, as much as I hate to cut off the discussion because I think we're actually kind of getting into a groove right now.
Yeah.
We have to cut off the discussion because it is about to freezing rain and I have to go shovel my driveway.
Oh, okay.
So we have to, that's the end of the episode here. I think that was a pretty good one, especially considering neither of us had anything planned.
Hell yeah, we should be unprepared more often.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
Go in blind.
I'll have more preparation next time, which we'll be recording on the last day of February.
Heck yeah.
I'm doing an experiment where I'm going to upload this on a Wednesday and see how the numbers are, and then upload the next one on a Friday and see how the numbers are.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it with the most recent episode because there was an audio error and I had to delete it and upload it a couple days later. So it's not, that won't work with my testing purposes. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Abby?
Yeah?
Can you do... Well, first of all, my name is Aubrey.
And I'm Abby.
We didn't introduce ourselves at the beginning. Fuck. Something's always going wrong.
They know who we are.
Do our famous outro that we're known for, that we always do.
Don't fish if you're not wearing pants.
So true. I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Abby.
Left me hanging there for a really long time.
I know. But I caught you.
One day we're gonna learn how to end one of these.
One day. But not today.